No, I remember one time I caught myself trying to join a gang and shit, and it's weird because you know in Philly we don't really do gang banging, but here go my silly ass wanna go join the gang. I knew from the rip it wasn't for me. Like it was weird. The gang leader, he was weird. Like he was strange. He wasn't like the gang leaders you see on TV, like the goons. He was a little spicy. But yeah, so somebody owed him some money. Like this one I knew it wasn't for me. Somebody owed him some money. So I get a call. Fame, what's up? Like, what's up? Nigga, you ready? You ready to put in work, nigga, earn your stripes and hell yeah, nigga, I'm ready. What's up? Like, what's up? So he told me, yeah, this nigga owe me somebody. We got him in the garage. We about to go do him in. Come on, pull up. He shoot me the address. I pull up. When I get there, it's like a real gangster movie scene. Like, yeah, man, it's a nigga duct taped up in the middle of the garage. Like 8, 9 goons standing around, everybody mean mugging. The gang leader giving his gangster speech. Motherfucker, you you think I wasn't coming for my bread? That's your ass, motherfucker. You about to die. You don't know who the fuck I. Yeah, he going off. And it's time now. It's time for him to go. Fam. I'm like, yeah, what's up? You ready? Yeah. Yeah, man, I pull my gun out, I cock my shit. I'm ready to do. Listen, I'm ready. This motherfucker looked at me and said, chop his dick off, put his dick in his butt. Huh? He said, huh? Chop his dick off, put his dick in his butt, so he know not to fuck with me. And I ain't been a gangbanger since. I ain't throwing. But shit. What's up, y'all? Welcome to that famous corner, the talk show. Shout out my man DreDaJoker. That's our first guest. We had a little issue with the mic. It was in front of the camera, so it was like blocking his face a little bit. But that's just this issue. It's part 1. We ain't gonna have to deal with that no more. That famous corner, the talk show. Yeah, though. Yeah. I don't know, I'm trying something new. I got a little talk show. I mean, y'all familiar with that famous corner, that famous corner, the talk show.
Yeah, give it up that. Give it up that.
Yeah, our first guest, we got my man, like, officially, my man, DreDaJoker.
What up?
Joker Flicks.
What's good with y'all? I definitely, shit, man, it's been years. and this motherfucker is real serious about that shit, you know?
It's been a minute, and it's been no turning back. And what's crazy is, the motherfucker I met him through, I don't even fuck with, like, we ain't...
I really fuck with him.
I don't really fuck with man like that, like, he ain't...
This is real shit.
He cool, shout out to bro. But ain't this type shit gonna happen in my crib. But
yo, like,
man, Trey, like, for those who don't know, alright, we gonna get into that, like what you do, you shoot videos and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But where you from?
Fountainville. Originally Nicetown as a kid, then moved to Fountainville.
Where Fountainville at?
Like in the northeast off Roosevelt Boulevard.
Like what area, what blocks? Like
Wyoming, Grants back.
From like what, 8th Street?
Yeah, like let's say like I always say fucking G in Wyoming to 5th Street. It's a 5th in Wyoming. That's about
alright. So from G in Wyoming to 5th in Wyoming, we got the going the other way, like from what, the boulevard to...
Yeah, I would say the boulevard to, what's that, like Huntington Park Ave, wherever that McDonald's at on Huntington Park Ave, that's near the Feltonville.
Alright, so Feltonville, what's like the biggest race around there?
Mira que pasó! Rican and shit. Shout out to my Ricans, Dominicans, or whatever. All the Ricans in my, yeah, it's Rican out. Learn that shit, they be plotting on you.
How, like, that's where you came up, like from a child?
No, I moved there like,
ashtray.
I moved to Feltonville, we was like 9, 10, 11. After that, I lived in Nicetown probably since like 5 to 10, and then moved to Feltonville.
You know, Feltonville, like, what would you say was your upbringing? Like, was you into the streets? Was you stuck in the crib? Like, what type of...
It's weird, right? I wasn't in like being in the crib was like no, unless you playing video games. But I wasn't in like a street nigga. But all the street niggas knew me from there. Alright. But that wasn't like no, my mom would kill me, niggas. So yeah, I dabble with you niggas. But as soon as y'all wanted to get into that shit, I see y'all later. Don't let me out the car, type nigga. Don't let me out. Let me out. My mom killed me.
Around, but my future a little too promising to be involved.
Yeah, nah, niggas gonna get me killed by my mom. I ain't scared of nothing. But I wasn't scared of nothing but mom. Fuck that. But
so playing that role, you had to see a lot of shit coming up. Just being from like, you know. Like, you might get the loading the Jones up.
Oh, gosh.
Or the hell in the wounds, but you might not get the whole in the mixed jump.
Like, once again, like, my friends and shit. My neighbors and shit turned their house into a trap house, man. So, like, all types of goofy, weird smoker shit, weirdo niggas. Like, Feltonville is one of the neighborhoods where I think it's like every other neighborhood, but for some reason, it just wasn't never on the map, never on the radar. Like, crime happened, that shit was never on the news. I was like, oh, man. So, people get murdered and everything, that shit was never hit the news. It's like, okay, maybe they try to keep an image from Feltonville, but I love it.
Right. And you basically, I don't know, so like your role was, you was just listening to your mom.
Yeah, like, I like, look, let's get good grades and try to get whores,
right,
and stay out the way. My thing was always to stay out the way, yo.
Yeah. No, cause you get them too, like cause everybody from the hood, not necessarily a street nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you get some bulls who into the streets, like cold goons, shoot you at the drop of a dime. Then you get some bulls who came up in the hood, but his thing was women. He was a fly. Man, he wanted to be around the chicks all the time. Then you get some bulls who just like, I can't help this where I live at. Like, you know what I mean? This is who I am.
Yeah, I'm one of them. I'm one of them guys.
Like, for me, I was more like I don't know, I got involved early. And I don't know what, like, it wasn't really no old head sitting there telling me how to break the law or how, I don't know. It's something that just hit a switch and it was like, I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want, when I want. I don't care who got anything to say about it. And then the more older I got, I started.
Me personally, I like knowing you, like, I think it's your upbringing, like your mom and dad or somebody in your environment has this type of, you can't, like, I mean, am I wrong that somebody has to have, like,
no, like, my family is real.
You have a attitude.
See, what's crazy is, like, the people who follow me on Facebook, my friends on Facebook, my cover art, like, the cover drawn to my page is 4 sheets. It's like 3 sheets and then it's a black sheet off to the left. Like, yeah, man, in his own world, you got 3 white sheets, then you got that black sheet. And that was me. You know what I mean? Always growing up, like, I'm the only Muslim in my household. Like, my mom, everybody, like, devout Christians, but I'm the only one.
Oh, all right.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened.
I'm gonna go this way.
My dad, a devout Christian, you know what I mean? He wasn't it wasn't a 2-parent household, but he was around. You know what I mean? He came on the weekends and shit, came to see us on paydays. Like, yeah, but, so I don't know. And I don't know what when I got bit by the creative bug. You know what I mean?
I believe it was always there.
Yeah.
It's just,
that's something
you just start bringing it out more, or you start seeing it more.
Like, when did you decide, like, I want to look at the world behind the lens?
Shit. I started doing comedy, and I wanted to do, like, skits also. Not because, like, Philadelphia is kind of horrible when it comes to the arts, but I really wanted to be in front of the camera and shit. Was starting to try to shoot skits. Goofy shit always happened, and then one time, a nigga that had a camera tried to try to charge me. First he said he'd do it, then next thing you know, he like, look, I need money. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so I'm gonna do it myself.
Mm-hmm. And it turned out I'm gonna do it myself, and then it went from my shit looked horrible. This nigga was in horrible videos, horrible jokes. My shit was looking horrible. One day I made a decision myself. I said, man, I can't have this shit looking horrible, man. We gotta figure something the fuck out.
All right, so let's go back before that then, because you said it was comedy first.
Mm-hmm.
So what made you want to start doing comedy? Like, what made you want to make people laugh or feel like you was good at making people laugh?
Oh, like, shit. Growing up, I think I always been like silly and stupid and shit, so.
Like class clown?
Yeah, class clown, like, oh my god. Like, only like real shit. Ladies, if I had sex with you, it's cause I took your drawers off, bitch. Cause I don't got no game.
You jumped your way into some pussy.
I jumped my way cold into some pussy. So you find that funny? Ha 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 ha, bitch. But yeah, like growing up, I always like knew that I like always made people laugh. So that shit was like nothing to me. And then one day, like a coworker was like, "You funny? Let's go to an open mic." All right.
All right. Now me, I was a class clown. You know what I mean? I've been voted that in the yearbook, all that shit. In the yearbook, I ain't even take pictures for it.
You get the stage.
It's just some motherfuckers.
Catch that.
You get the stage. Put it out. But yeah, but I'm saying that to say like, I started getting in trouble and shit, and they felt like I was one of them troubled youth that needed a therapist. So when I got with the therapist, and I was saying the things, basically you saying to me, like I always made people laugh, always, and he was saying, why? Why do you think you had a need? It's up to you to make people laugh. Why do you feel like that's your responsibility? Or that's something that should be, something you should be responsible for?
Fuck, that's a good ass question. I never thought that I should be responsible for it, but I just thought it was just natural. like, I'm the type of person, if I get mad, you might laugh at me if I'm angry more than when I'm fucking trying to be funny and shit. So I always thought it was natural, and just knowing how bad a day can be and shit. Yeah.
Shout out some Moon Rock. I want to shout out
the sponsors.
Yeah, alright. The plug shall forever remain nameless. But this the mood for this for this episode. We gonna get into these Moon Rocks with a little bit of we ain't gonna put too much on it, but yeah.
That is what it is.
But like you were saying, so you ain't never think of that, right?
I ain't never think about it.
I never thought about it even when this therapist was saying this shit to me. I'm like trying to figure it out as he's saying it. You know what I mean? Like, why? What the fuck, dude? And he asked me, do you like attention?
I do. I do. Like, it's weird. I don't though. What I do is weird as shit, yo. I do if I can control it. I don't if it's nothing that I can't control. Like I used to hate getting dressed because that shit wore attention and shit. Like,
right.
But
and that's where it fucked me up because I don't like attention. Like, I don't really like everybody in the room looking at me.
Yeah.
But I feel like when y'all do look at me, y'all gonna remember looking at me.
Mm-hmm.
So while y'all looking at me, let me just go ahead and
really write my fucking name in your brain.
Yeah, like that's, but I don't really like attention. Like I don't like my girl loud. I mean, everybody know it, and it's hard for us to go anywhere without at some point of the night everybody in the room looking at us. Like at some point throughout this date or throughout this outing, whatever the case may be,
What you talking about?
everybody here is gonna look at us. And it's like, if it was up to me, it'll never be like that. You know what I mean? It'll never, I think that's what made it kind of like easy for me to make the cartoon. Like I could go ahead and just be loose without people looking at me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But sometimes that do be like, it kind of holds you back a little bit when the audience, cause I mean I'm yo, like I always say, like nobody believe me. I'm shy than a motherfucker. I mean probably not the wall, but whoo, I don't like new people. I don't like new people at all. Get the fuck away from me.
All right, so when you did the open mic, like what was that like? Like, did you bomb?
No, that's what was crazy. It was we went to the wrong open mic. It was a rock and roll joint. Like it wasn't even a comedy joint. The comedy joint was Sunday. We was like on Tuesday. It was like rock and roll joint. And they let me go up anyway. And I'm like, all right. I told. Like basically like shit I told my man, the same shit I told my man that made him say we should go there. It was like how I found out my first name, and I think my sister whooping my ass one time and shit, and everybody laughed, and I'm like, alright, this is pain, but but yeah, I told that shit, people laugh, I'm like, oh shit, they like, you should come back when it's the comedy, and I did.
So was that when, like your name is DreDaJoker?
Mm-hmm.
When did the Joker get added to Dre? Like when did you become DreDaJoker?
Like for some reason, like I think like in video games, I used to make the name Dreda, I guess because of Jada, like Jada.
Like Jada Kid.
So I made like it used to be Dreda 215 like in my video games and shit.
Oh, alright.
So
Dreda.
And then like when I started doing comedy, like my uncle, he growing up, he used to do graffiti and his shit was Joker. And I'm like, oh, we all funny, so let me get that.
Oh, so it's like a
homage?
Yeah. Homage.
Pay a little homage to he was, cause he, like to me, he was the fun. Like now, it's weird as shit. He not funny no more. He cold faced Bill and shit. I'm like, damn. I tell people, like I tell everybody, I'm like, yo, this is where I get it from. Right. I get it from my whole family, but he was like, nigga.
So that played a role in you making people laugh too.
Yeah, cause
being around your uncle.
Yeah, they was hilarious. They all of them was hilarious. But
like, how was he received though? Did you like want that? You know, was he loved everywhere he went, or something about?
You know what he was. I feel like we on therapy. You know what he was.
He is though.
He was. Like everybody, like this shit was weird to me. I'm like, yo, everybody would come to this room and shit. This shit wasn't the cleanest room, but everybody would come to this room just to chill. We all would like watch movies and just to see what he would say about it. Cause he always gonna say something stupid as
Yo, just wanted to hear this.
What you gonna say about this shit? Basically.
And at some point you felt like, I want people to come watch me watch movies. You know what I mean?
I guess so. Yeah, shit, I never thought about it like that, but I definitely was like, you know. Cause I was like, yo, I'm definitely gonna become I'm gonna be done.
But you did though, man. Like, I feel like you should put more into the comedy shit.
You right.
You know what I mean?
It's weird as shit. Like some of my folks, like my man Mir, his mom one day fucked my head up. Like, why you gonna make them joints anymore? And I'm looking at her like, how would you know? Like, how would you know I don't make them joints no more? She like, last joint I seen was the recent last joint I did. I said, oh shit.
No, I think you just did that joint. Was that joint old? The weed, the loud?
No, oh my god, man.
The loud joint.
Yo, oh my god, yo.
I'm gonna put a clip of it up, like when I mention it, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about.
Oh man, I'm gonna pause this joint real fast. because I want to talk about that joke.
No, look, we ain't gotta pause nothing like this. This is what we here for. Like, this is what we here for.
Oh, shit.
We gonna cover a lot of shit.
So, one day I'm like, I don't got no butt. Made a joke. I don't got no butt or whatever.
And this what you explaining is how you made that video. Alright.
And comedian Hennessy Black pulled up. He like,
shout out Black.
he like, I got blood. I'm like, alright. When he got there, I'm like, yo, yeah, you wanna shoot a skit? He like, alright. I grabbed my camera and was like, he pulled out a jar of weed. I was like, yo, let's make that bitch talk or something. Like, some dumb shit. That happened, and that was that.
Just on the spot, he pulled out a jar of weed. You said, yo, let's make this jar talk.
Let's make it talk.
I'm gonna get the camera out. We gonna make this jar of weed talk.
Let's make a crazy skit real fast.
Yeah, but that was the last joint you did? That was your last?
My Didi, she be wanting TikTok joints. So
I seen that.
I be making TikTok joints with her and shit. So I guess that would be like comedy. I would consider them joints comedy.
Listen, I don't know how to, my fault, but for y'all watching, I'm not no weedologist. I take moon rock, I crunch the shit up and put it in my Dutch. This shit got my shit burned weird. So don't be out there wrapping me up. Like, get in the comments, let me know how I'm supposed to smoke moon rocks. Tell me your sizzler. Tell me the proper way I'm supposed to smoke moon rock. Alright.
Fuck.
Alright, so we gonna go back.
Fucking with this shit.
We you might need this so you don't feel weird. Just keep back. But alright, we back at your uncle. How you got the name when you added the Joker to your name. Mm-hmm. Your first open mic you said was at a rock and roll.
It was at Lickety Split. I don't know what they call it now. I forget what they call it now. 4th and South when it was Lickety Split.
Right.
And it was at the Rock. God damn. Did you mix it? Are you supposed to mix it?
But I tell you, shit. I broke up the joint and sprinkled it up at the top of my Alright.
Damn, let's do some force. My eyes are just wide the fuck open. Shit.
Alright, so Lickety Split. That's what you said it was called?
Yeah, I thought that sounded like a lesbian bar.
Yeah, it do sound like.
Shouts out to the lesbians.
A joint I would have had a bunch of questions about before I walked in.
Yep.
Where am I going? Alright, who owned this joint? Who the promoter? Why this joint called that?
Yeah.
But your experience there, did it make you want to keep going? Like,
yeah,
I gotta do this again.
Let me ask you a question. The first time you was on the stage, did you feel like something like that you kind of never felt before? After getting off?
I don't know. Alright, for me, like, I was a fucking drug addict. You know what I mean? Back then, in the early 2000s and shit, or not even like when I came home from jail. Mm-hmm. Once I got off probation, 2000 parole. I got off parole 2010. It was a wrap. It was a wrap. Like, I got into the Xannies. I was drinking every fucking day. Like, I was drinking like a motherfucker.
Motherfucker was drinking Ray Nephew like it wasn't Ray Nephew.
And yeah, so my first performance, I was too fucked up, like to
remember.
Yeah, like I just remember like feeling good. You know what I mean? Like not getting booed and shit. But how about alright, before that was I'm gonna go all the way back to high school, right? That's the first time I ever stepped on a stage and rap was in high school. It was somebody was throwing this party at Uptown. Mm-hmm. They throwing a party. I had a lot of Uptown homies, shout out, Shiz and Bro and all them. I had a lot of uptown homies, so they say this what we doing. We go to the gym. It's popping. It's like they rented out a little hall. Got a stage. Everybody in there having fun. And like my niggas, we was like the it niggas in our school in Northeast. I went to Northeast. We was like if you said anything about rap, you had to mention us. If you came up to Northeast High School and said anything about rap, you had to mention Fame, Bricks, Bucks, Cash. It's just like our circle. You had to mention it. It don't give a fuck if you fucked with us or not. This is a fact. Anybody came to Northeast talking about rap, we is who had to,
They smooth it out.
Yeah, so they found that out. Like it wasn't when we came into that party. It wasn't like we were strangers. Like they knew us. They knew us through our folks, and then they knew of our work. Like they don't rap now. Them niggas be spitting. So of course we got some rap niggas here. It's a party. Let us hear something. Let us hear something. I got up there. I'll never forget. Yeah, talk that shit. I said, I had a rap, and it started off slow. Like the punchline of the rap is, she sucked my dick for some sunflower seeds and some barbecue chips. That was like, when I said that in ciphers, everybody went, oh. You know what I mean? But the bars before that was slow. It was like, I was saying some shit like,
suck my dick for some sunflower.
It'll start off like, you's a bitch, you's a snitch. And I go on like that for probably about 4 bars or some shit. And then I say, and that bitch you kiss, she sucked my dick for some sunflower seeds and and everybody go crazy. So before I could get to that bar, they started booing it. What the fuck? And I knew that flow to that rap, cause they cut on brother man, brother man. They cut that beat on, but I knew that flow was too like different to
for that joint.
Yeah, so I'm like, let me go acapella. I don't need no beat. So they like, oh, cut the beat on, yo, cut the beat on. Everybody just hanging on the edge of every word I say, bro. And like the second bar in, they started booing. And that was my first experience on stage. So how I felt going up there, I felt like the shit. Like, nigga, you come up the East, you talk about rap. Nigga, I'm the first name, if not the first, the second, or the third that come up. When you say Northeast rap, Fame. You know what I mean? It's just, that's just how that shit went. And so going up on that stage, I'm about to fuck this joint up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm about to go up here and fuck this joint up. And they boo.
Man, the worst bomb I had was in North Philly. It was like some weird ass garage. These niggas turned something into nothing into something. I'm in there. This is a zoo, man. It's like at least 100 and something people in here. I shout out to my art history shirt. I told them I wanted it no matter what. It was probably like a fucking large or medium. And at the time I was husky. Fat, not bulky, but fat. And I wore that shit, man. Big mistake. Big fucking mistake. That shit was fire to me. I ain't give a fuck. I'm like, man, I'm wearing this joint. I got up there, confident in shit. And them jokes was not hitting. And man, next thing you know, somebody like, nigga with that tight ass shirt on. I'm like, shit. I think I told them, I think I said that already. They like, we don't give a fuck. I said, yep. I think about time for me to Google this shit. I ain't gonna fight this crowd.
Yeah. No. But was it hard for you to get back up there after that? Like, get on another stage?
Only cause I ain't gonna hold you. That was the first time that, like, yo, I bombed before, but I always used to say my bombs is like, I didn't get the laughs that I thought I should got. That was a bomb for me. Like, if they giggled,
But you was never booed?
I was never booed.
Oh, alright.
That was, hey, this conversation get, like, a comedian and shit. Comedians, I don't think they really get booed and shit. Like, I'm lying. I seen niggas get booed.
I seen comedians get booed.
I seen niggas get booed, but I think the worst a comedian can get is the silence, not looking at you, or conversation. Them niggas be like, yeah, nigga, blah, 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 right in front of your fucking face. Oh, God.
Yeah. So after that, well, that was just a story. That ain't in the timeline, right?
Mm-mm.
Alright, we gonna jump back in the timeline.
After that open mic,
Yeah.
after that open mic, I started going to Lickety Split on these Sundays, and then the Laugh House was right down the street, and I found out like when to start going to the Laugh House for their open mics.
What year was it?
Shit, that's like probably like 2010, 2009.
What was some of the other comics you were seeing at these spots?
You know what's crazy? Like, some of these niggas is kind of on TV and shit. Monroe Martin used to be at Lickety Split. Chris Cotton used to be at, along with Chris Cotton, he used to be at Lickety Split. I met Lump like at Lickety Split. I met like a lot of people at Lickety Split. Like, I seen like, what you call it?
Lump.
Huh?
Yeah. Shout out Lump.
I seen what you call it come and the nigga wasn't African. Shit. He was at Lickety Split.
Who that?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm bragging on him.
Black?
Yeah. This nigga sound like one of us. Yo, I'm like, yo, this nigga.
No. I think that's common knowledge though. I think
Oh, alright.
a lot of people were saying that
My heart was broken.
when they met him, he didn't have that accent. But so to jump on that real quick, is he a real nigga?
I would, cause he was up there talking and shit. I'm like, yo, this nigga just sound like a nigga from West.
No, I'm saying, but his whole image is this African boy.
Nah, this nigga was a nigga from.
I'm saying, so with that being his image, can we consider him a real nigga? That he running around portraying this when he really something else?
I don't like, yo, that's one of them, like, me personally, I don't know, man, but I would feel like, I wish I would have known before, because now I feel like I'm ratting on you.
No, that's cool. I'm saying, like I said, that story was out.
I'm talking about new that like, when I was there, I'm like, yo, it took me like 2 minutes.
Right.
I'm like, yo, no mother sucker. It ain't nothing. This nigga up there, like, he sound like us and shit. Yo, like, yo, what's up with y'all? Yeah. Good to be here back in Philly.
Yeah. Well, if you ask me, yeah, because I believe like here, entertainment is a job, and you doing your job shouldn't.
Yeah, it's like a nigga putting
really
on
reflect
Mickey
if you
Mouse.
a real nigga or not. Right. Like that's like
Mickey Mouse was your.
Yeah, sure.
Some of them mascots you probably wouldn't push. But yeah,
people wake up and be different. Be somebody different every day. Go to work and put on a whole mask every day.
You know who else I seen there at Lickety Split? You know, what's the lady, the comedian lady, short hair, Luna.
Oh, no, chunky joint.
I don't know why, yo. This is how I know this sex appeal. I don't know why. I'm like, I fuck this little butterball bitch. I don't know why. Like, she was there talking, and she was just. I don't know why. Like, I swear to God, y'all. Like, it's like, y'all seen her. I mean, so some people. I mean,
she give me that. Linnell give me the old head chick around the way, right?
Mm-hmm.
That know everything. Mm-hmm. That's real street. Got the game.
Mm-hmm.
Give you the game. Let the young boys have they shit in their crib, but y'all can't sit on my porch and hustle out front. Mm-hmm. Like one of them type Jones.
Yep.
That. All the young boys fuck.
Yep. You find out later. Find out later. Find out later.
Y'all fuck. Everybody fuck, and fucking was like a learning experience for them. Like it was some shit you left out that room. Like
she taught you.
Yeah, like
she cooked you up.
It might have been nasty, but it was necessary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man. Like that's the vibe I get from watching.
Like, yo,
watching interviews and shit.
I must have felt the same exact way at Lickety Split. I'm looking at her talk to people and shit. You know, niggas being gym and shit. I'm sorry, I would love to do it, but I can't. I wanted to. I think I just said hi, but I was just watching her talk, and I'm like, this old head, Rose J's, cook and clean you up. Yep, everything Fame said is what I feel about her. Straight up, there used to be a lady on D Street. Cortez, no. I don't know nothing about her. I'm just ratting on niggas. I forgot her name. And Corey used to say she was so good. She used to make a fart every time.
Oh shit.
God damn.
Yeah, I don't know if I had that.
I never had that. I said,
Yeah.
fart, my nigga. I was curious because I was like, fart. Nigga, I never. He said, every time.
So is that where the incident happened that made you want to start recording yourself? Where the
Yeah, we was
camera
on.
that tried to overcharge you or some shit like that?
Yeah, we was shout out to I was with Geek Squad. Some
Oh,
shit.
let me say, shout out to
Something happened with
shout out to OCDs. Like, cause he really, like, on some real life shit, he really a pillar. Like, when it comes to the underground scene in Philly,
Yeah.
the comedian OCDs, who AKA tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, we could go with the AKAs till tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. Like, he holds battles and shit. He real heavy in the battle drink. But that is how I got hit to Dre or whatever. Like, when he was doing the Geek Squad shit. So I do want to say, because in the beginning I said, you know, he ain't a homie. Like, he ain't at the cookouts. But if he do get brought up at the cookout, it ain't nothing bad being said about him. You know what I mean? It's like one of them joints. Everybody, you know.
Yeah.
But, so that's who you ran into at.
So I'm with them and shit, we doing gyms. And then like the director boy, I ain't gonna hold you, like it was weird as shit. Like yo, some people like I'm a nigga out if I'm quiet, I talk a lot. If I'm quiet, nigga, I'm learning. I swear to God, I'm downloading the shit out of something. Trust me, if I'm quiet. And I used to be quiet. He used to talk a lot. I used to be like, all right. And he used to talk about cameras, and I used to watch him record and shit. And I used to be like, okay, I getting the idea and shit. But at the time, I'm thinking to myself, he was so good at what he did. I'm like, no, fuck that. Keep doing what you're doing. But I'm watching though. But I'm learning though. I'm learning, nigga. Fuck that, just in case. And then we had a little falling out. And then
because we can't skip past it. we gotta touch on everything that is part of the foundation of DreDaJoker being DreDaJoker. Before we even get to Joker flicks. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So this fallout, like, was it your fault?
It could be, it was. I'm gonna be real with shit. It was my fault. I felt like I was the only one sharing this shit, yeah.
Oh, like he wasn't promoting it.
Like nobody else, I felt like they'll probably share it like one time and that was it. And I felt like at that time I'm like I felt like yo, we should go harder.
Alright, so looking back on it,
that's what I said, it was me. Cause looking back on it, I should like now looking at stuff, it's like yo, you can't, like people move how they move. Just
people move how they move.
Accept it, and you move how you move. And I should have just kept moving how I moved. Cause like him, like I said, he was good at what he do.
Right.
But it's also like the double-edged sword is like thank God it happened because we here now.
Yeah.
All this shit, like this shit here now.
That's why I never questioned anything, you know, that was put in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything was put there for a reason. Like, I never questioned it. The free will part is where I would use my experiences. I would base this encounter on my past experiences with, you know, a familiar situation like this and think about the outcomes then and see if it's worth it. Like, is it worth the risk? You know what I mean? Like, that's how I carry it with a lot of shit.
That's wisdom shit.
Yeah, like, you can't really question that. You can't, because you're supposed to learn from it. If you be dwelling on what you lost from it, then you're missing the point.
You're missing the point. And it's like, yeah, like, not was mad then and definitely not mad now.
Right.
Definitely not now. But after that, it was like still trying. Like it was cause I ran my barber shop and shit. So people like when we was doing that Geek Squad shit, like we started.
So hold up, what was it? So the Geek Squad was just you and OC? And that was
and the director board.
And it was a director board with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the Geek Squad.
Yeah.
And y'all was shooting. Well, what was y'all? How did it start? Did it start with the comedy skits?
Yeah. O called me up one day. He was like, if you could make it to South Philly, I'm about to shoot a skit. Some boy here, director. He told me, I said, all right, I'm on my way. Hopped on the motherfucking bus and went down there and shit. We did a skit called Ride on them. And I guess him and his man, him and the director board must have liked it or something.
Mm-hmm.
And because I think I got the director board information. He hit me up and he asked me, did I have any ideas? Fuck yeah. I said, he came through and we did a disrespectful barber. And we did one of them joints. That shit was like hilarious. And we kept doing skits and shit. But after a while, like it was just getting weird. It was getting weird. Like,
as far as the promo thing or other situations?
Like other situations. I think they made a decision that they wanted to keep it probably like PG.
Yeah.
And then I never was told. I never was told. Like I had like a skit. I had a skit about bath salts.
About bath salts.
Like nigga fuck around, smoked some weed and shit. It was but somebody put bath salts or whatever, the K2 whatever the fuck it is. At the time,
like it was laced.
Mm-hmm. And niggas start turning into zombies and shit. Like remember what was it? Be a Menace? When the nigga died and shit, and they was like pass that shit.
Yeah.
And the nigga was gonna die and pass that shit.
Yeah.
But the nigga get up and he a zombie and shit.
Oh, alright. Cause that's what they were saying at the time. Bad sauce was making.
Yeah. So I'm like, bet I got an idea. I had a makeup artist. That's shout out to Shayna. I forget her fucking John. What's her John? But she do face paint. She do art. She dope as shit. And she was willing to do it.
Got information. We gonna plug it in. Before we
I'm gonna look for that John.
But yeah.
Man, like, I had everybody, we outside the building waiting and shit. Waiting. I think they looked at an opportunity because I had like 2 other comedians coming, but their car broke down. They like, we gonna go get them. They said they was gonna go get them. They never got them. We waiting out the building. Next thing you know, I'm like, yo, let's just go home. Yeah. I was sick. I ain't gonna hold you. I was sick after that. After that, I was like, yo, it just felt like more and more weird shit was just happening. And I was like, yeah, I'm done, man. I'm fucking done. Like it was like not just more like that promo shit. It was just like, hold up, like my shit.
Yeah.
Like hold up, hold up. Why all of a sudden like my Jones can't go no more? Cause I know I got he got Jones. I got Jones too.
So you love Geek Squad. All right, Geek Squad. What? Like what year was this about? Had to be like 14, 15, some shit like
This is not. Nah, you know what? I don't think.
Might have been before that.
Yeah, cause Mary not alive.
Uh.
So this she's 7. So this probably like 12, 11.
Right. All right. So around 2011, you love Geek Squad. 2012, you love Geek Squad.
Mm-hmm.
And where did you go from there?
Just like doing comedy and trying, like, I ain't gonna hold you, like,
Did you still do the skits?
yeah, I was still trying to do the skits. Cause like the buzz at that time, like I don't even think I can do videos. Yo, I do videos now, they don't get them numbers. The buzz at the time, I was like, yo, I ain't gonna hold you, like to be on some real shit, like, I used to think like, oh, yo, I think I got some of these people doing skits and shit. Like no
Like
disrespect to anybody. Yeah, like I probably never get no credit.
Food, I wasn't supposed to be here, but shrugs.